Greetings. If you haven't heard, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has been convicted of his federal felony gun charges. And we already know that Joe Biden's crackhead son is not going to see any prison time because his father is the president, so he's going to be pardoned. And personally, I have no issue with Joe Biden's crackhead son actually having a firearm because it's his constitutional right to possess and own a firearm. But, the only bad thing I wouldn't want him to do is just have his hands on the firearm in public while he's smoking crack. Same thing that people do that drink alcohol. You can drink alcohol, even be an alcoholic and own a gun, as long as you're not out in public drinking and brandishing it. So, yeah. But we already know what this is about. This is just for Joe Biden to say, even I'm harsh on my son for owning a firearm illegally, and now he's pushing for more gun control. This was him speaking at Mothers Demand Action, which they say they're about gun safety and gun control, but in all actuality, these women want to take your firearms because they're upset.
If they want to think to take on government, if we get out of line, which they're talking again about, well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need a rifle.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
If they want to think to take on government, if we get out of line, which they're talking again about, well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need a rifle.
All right, look, I'm not going to call these women stupid, even though they seem pretty stupid for even just listening to Joe Biden talk this long and cheering him on. But can someone in the comment section let me know if I'm tripping? What is the actual definition, the legal definition of an assault weapon, and what type of weapons are put in that category? Because honestly, the government just wants to take all the guns. They just keep saying assault weapon as a blanket statement.
You're changing the nation. You really are. You're changing the nation. It builds upon the dozen of executive actions my administration has taken to reduce gun violence. More than any of my predecessors, and I suspect more than all of them combined. Everything from cracking down on ghost guns, gun trafficking, so much more. Folks, we're not stopping there. It's time, once again, to do what I did when I was a senator. Ban assault weapons. I mean it. Who in God's name needs a magazine which can hold 200 shells? Nobody, that's right. I remember when I was campaigning, when I was a senator, going through the wetlands of Delaware to meet all the people who were most upset with me, the fishermen and the hunters. And I came across a guy who was fishing, and he said, "You want to take my gun?" And I looked at him, I said, "Yeah, I don't want to take your gun. You're allowed to have a gun, but I want to take away your ability to use an assault weapon." And this is how the conversation went. He said, "What do you mean I need that gun?" I said, "Guess what? If you need 12 to 100 bullets in a gun, in a magazine, you're the lousiest shot I've ever heard."
Never mind. They're stupid. They're stupid. One is because they're actually cheering on 4 more years for Joe Biden to be the president of the United States, which is like, bro, have you not been paying attention to what's going on in this country? How much groceries are, how much gas is, how much the cost of living just went up. What about the whole surrendering Afghanistan or the invasion at the border? Or how about sending billions of dollars overseas to Israel, Palestine, and Ukraine? You notice that everybody keeps talking about Civil War and World War III? Yeah, that's stupid. Why would you want 4 more years of that? And second, do you really believe Joe Biden has 4? Never mind. And also, I'm sorry, what gun? Just tell me, please. I just need to know, just so I can just buy it myself. What gun, shotgun, because you're talking shells, can hold 200 of them? 200 shells in one magazine? Bro, you know how strong you got to be able to lift that and shoot that consistently? I'm sorry. Also, lady in the crowd, including Joe Biden, and also lady in the crowd, there is not one. It's just not. Y'all need help. And if it's one, please let me know in the comment section down below what is the name of it, and give me the market price as well. But that's all I have for you today. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another installment of the TJ Evans Show. Y'all remember, don't take my word for gold. Y'all do your own research. Comment down below. What do you think? Do you think that Joe Biden will pardon his son, Hunter Biden? Me personally, I think he will. Just wait a couple more months until most average Americans forget about it. And also, are you willing to have more laws instituted to control or restrict your access to firearms? Because in the Constitution, it does say that the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And I know a lot of people would say that, well, they didn't know about the type of weapons that we have now. I'm pretty sure they didn't know about a lot of things that we have now, but that part in the Constitution, it says shall not be infringed. Just like the freedom of speech. They didn't know anything about the internet, but you can't ban people from talking on the internet unless you're YouTube, Google, and if your name is Alex Jones, you're going to get banned. But that's all I have for you today. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up. Do the YouTube and Rumble thing. Subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page. Also, check out my book on Amazon, The Diary of Marvin Dwayne. Peace.